when anybody is looking to buy or sell an IP-rich company, there is a special set of considerations that drive that. Obviously not the least of which is, what is the intellectual property we are dealing with? If you were acquiring a gas station as counsel, I think all of us here, even though none of us, or maybe one of you are, but not many of us are in the retail gas space, I would imagine. And even then, I think if you were to issue spot, just like we did in law school, you'd know immediately the right questions to ask that probably would get you 85% to the mark. Like, okay, who owns the equipment? Is there a lease on the property? Who owns the property? Are there environmental and regulatory concerns that are being met? What about the labor situation? You'd know to ask those things primarily because you could walk into a gas station and your brain would get it. It's easy. What I'm trying to do here is give you a little bit of a foothold into those very bread and butter practical questions to ask in and around a software transaction. This slide basically breaks down what I think those are, and some other practitioners might disagree with me. But the first thing I would say, well, if you're buying software, the first thing you need to do, or a company that makes software or has software or licenses software, is understand what comprises the software in terms of intellectual property. Is it copyright? Is it trade secret? Is it trademark as well? Are there patents? Unlikely, but what is the mix of intangible property rights that support the proposition that this company owns what it does? Then I would tell you that particularly with small to mid-cap software companies, there's usually an investor base, and that's something that I think is very unique to software M&A transactions, is that often there is a group of investors that have already previously put in money, and either they're very happy about this acquisition or they're very unhappy or they're ambivalent, all of which needs to be assessed and dealt with by you.